Welcome back, my friends and fellow gamers. I'm Wrath, and we're back in Hellion once again. So, I've been going over a few things with Return to Hellion, and I've come to a couple of decisions. One of those is that I am going to be transitioning the game to the single player mode. And the reason for this is purely because it's just not maintainable for me because of my schedule to have to try and fill in these the warp the nano cores on a regular schedule is just it's insanity. And it just makes for extreme difficulty on my part, and is really making this game drag for me because I can't come back to it whenever I feel like it. I have to come back to it on a regular schedule and babysit it, which is absolutely frustrating. So I've decided that for this sort of last episode on the live server, I'm gonna go and make a little bit of a run. I'm gonna go and look for something that somebody told me was there, and the first thing you have to do for that is that you have to turn on this particular mission.
Use an asteroid paint. Remove some stress from Oracles 1 and 2.
Alright, and that's what it gives us. So we're going to go ahead and get on out into the world and get that figured. So what this is going to let us do is it's going to let us go ahead and call up. We'll keep that. And I want to take one of my torches, preferably one with some actual fuel in it. But it will let us get the ARGs, and it will actually let us get multiple ARGs so that we can go and make ourselves very happy. And this way we don't have to worry about a constant drain on our supplies and constantly having me have to log in every couple of days just to get just to keep everything alive, because it's really starting to get on my nerves. So we're gonna go, and also I tried to do an episode earlier where I moved some stuff around and I got some components for the station, but I realized about halfway through the game bumped me out, and I had to I turned on the cover screen to hide which server I'm on, and I forgot to turn it back off, so I had like a half an hour recording of just that cover screen, and I was like, well, that's scrapped. So it was unfortunate, but you know, it happened. And now we're gonna grab a couple of warp cells, or I think we're gonna have to make them. Do we have enough to make the warp cells? 50 and 50. No. Okay. We'll just deal with the ones we got. Should have plenty on the Lobo, so we can just take that out. As you can see, the layout's a little bit different now. Down this hallway I've got the fabricator and the cargo bay. And then down this one I've got a new second haven module. I was actually trying to get a life support or a power supply module, but I ended up with this, and so I was like, well, whatever, I'll take it. So I didn't really bother with it. You know what, let me go turn this in real quick. I can put these in the inventory slots. So let me go and scrap a bunch of these open. Open, you stupid. Take that one to throw away. Take that to recycle. Throw away. Goes to the vacuum of space, because never did get that side sorted out. I've been trying to sort of work out in my head some better station designs for multiplayer. Because, I mean, the real big ticket item is protecting your station from raiding. So I've been thinking really hard about that as to, how I would go about protecting my station from raiding. And the only thing I can think of is to ascribe to the idea of a gauntlet. And that is, a large series of sort of endless torment for anybody that wishes to come at your base. They've got to go through multiple kill zones of guns, and ones that they can't get around. So in that concept, I've been thinking a lot about... Okay, so it just throws these away. Oh, that's worth some alloys. Not much, but I'll take whatever I can get. What was I saying? Yeah, the idea is you want to make sure that it's not something that they can just blitz right through, that they have to, in effect, face down as much death as you can deal before they can get anywhere near your command center. And because of that, although it would be most efficient to have your command center be as the central point of your station, I don't think defensively that makes a lot of sense, because I think that it would be more beneficial to do something like placing a bulkhead on the end of all but one of the entrances to the command module, and then making sure that it was just a nightmare to get to. Like, they'd have to go through your entire station without being able to access or take anything. So they couldn't open certain doors or anything without having control access, and doing so would get them, would require them to be in a certain area. So I don't know. I'm experimenting. I want to experiment with different ideas on how to lock a station down. Another idea I had was using the command module as the sort of gatekeeper. So, like, you set up modules that you don't actually plan on having anything in that people can take, and then you should have plenty. Let's go and get ourselves an ARGS. Actually, let's go get a couple. So we're going to go ahead and take this guy out of here. And move away from the station because we're right close to the command module. Alright, so let's... Gonna warp to this one first. Oh, we're pretty much out of warp fuel in that one can right there. So let's put on the one that we have now. So it's got 3% left. That's pretty much toast. This one will do for now. It's not great, but it'll do. My game is running a little bit slow today. And I think it has to do with the lag. Okay. So let's warp to there. Oh. Didn't turn on the ship. Why is it running so slow? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Wondering if it developed a memory leak because of the station. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's warp to this guy. Getting some serious lag. What the server lag is looking like right now, because this is pretty choppy. I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll be able to get through this issue, but let's max out our radar because that's what they told me to do. So let's go look. So what it is that while we're in our orbits here, we're looking for a point of interest. It'll actually say point of interest on the radar. I should have grabbed a drink before we started. Dang it. I'm wondering if let's get above this asteroid here and see if we can find another one here. wonder if that thing that flashed there for a second was what they were talking about. Alright, let's try again. He said you have to zip around a couple of times before you find it. No, not this one. Now the game seems to have stabilized out a little bit better. Once we warped away from our station, things got a little less crazy. Keep reaching for my soda even though it's empty. It's kind of driving me nuts. Nothing there. There we go. Let's see if that gets us anywhere closer. Let's try scanning. Let's see what we get here. I wonder if it's just going to be within range of the Alps or Amps asteroid. Nope. So we gotta sit here and recharge now because I've done so much jumping around that we're pretty much out of power. Let's take a look here. I'd like to find this thing. Let's see what we get here. Let's try this here. Go a little bit slower. See if getting more laggy. Laggedy lag. See if maybe we can spot it on a slow run. This is kind of frustrating. No sign of it. But maybe we'll luck out. Try scanning. Oh, we got something. Derelict and a derelict. let's go take a look here. Even though we've got like no fuel and no power. That might bring us to our point of interest. Be an interesting site if we can find it here. What do we got here? Just a whole lot of a hot mess. Might as well go take a look here, just real quick. Alright. See if there's anything of interest here, or if this is just a big giant waste of time. Nope, big giant waste of time. Oh, almost. What do you have? Oxygen. Okay, I'll take you. Because a refill on oxygen is always good. But other than that, not a whole heck of a lot on here that was worth anything. Not even decent salvage. Yeah, that looks like just a whole bunch of junk. Hopefully we're giving our ship enough time to recharge. scan from here. See if I can find anything else. Nope. It's a corridor piece. Don't really care about that. So let's take another look at one of these guys. So we'll see if we can find ourselves a little bit something here. Because otherwise this will be basically a half an hour of just dicking around. Which, while I enjoy that, I'm pretty sure that you guys don't. I shall have to go back to my source and verify the exact details of the report. It might be that I have to go here first, and that the ship is going to be, because it only spawns under certain conditions. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here, and I'm going to basically abandon my station and let this whole thing go. And we'll be starting fresh in a single player iteration of the game in the next episode, after I've had some time to just relax, because the last couple of days has just been constant maintenance, and it's kind of really just burned me out a little bit. So I'm gonna play some other games, try and chill out, you know, not freak myself out so much, and just relax. Oh wait, oh, that's somebody's thing that's on the collision course. Huh. Interesting discovery. Alright, well, I think that's going to be the end of this one. I don't really foresee this going any further. And I'm probably going to abandon this server in general. So I'm not even going to try and save my character. I'm just going to detonate my ship and call it a day. Set the self-destruct. And smile at the world. Are we in the green suit? Yes, we are. So that's a crying shame. That's the good suit. But the benefit of doing the single player world is that I'll be able to do more structured guides, so it won't be quite as chaotic with, you know, the constant maintenance. so I can plan out the material that I want to do and have just a little bit more fun with it. I want to be standing on the ship when it blows up, or just like right in front of it. Goodbye, ship. You were a good ship. What am I saying? Die. Go inside and grab some more. No need to be shy. Grab some bullets. Seriously? Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me really bad. Man, explode you. Should have about a minute left. And we're all out of ammo. Smite thee. What's the command for... That's kind of fun. Alright. Any second now it should explode. And since we're right next to it, it should kill us too. Oh well. Check that. Repair. Fix the damage. Boom! You have died in an explosion. Yay! Alright, that's going to be the end of it for this time around. Until next time, I'm Wrath. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the flip side.